Hi everybody, welcome back. My name is Margaret. I am from WOWCoach. If you're new here, welcome, and if you are just joining us for the first time today, I strongly suggest that you go back and watch my videos from the last few days. It'll help you catch up to where we are and what we're talking about today. Now, today we are talking about the third W in WOW. So we already know that the first W stands for wisdom. The O stands for observation. And the third W stands for worth. Now, this is something that everybody brings, right? Everybody has worth, but it's one of the things that we struggle with the most as humans, especially in a workforce. You come into a job, whether you've been promoted, you know, as a leader, you could be promoted into that role. You could have been an amazing senior person, a leadership role comes up, and somebody shoulder taps you and say, hey, I think you'd be great, let's promote you. Awesome. You go into that role, you start to do things, and then you start struggling a little bit. And the reality is this happens to everybody. And what that does is it actually becomes quite damaging to our self-worth. And it's because what we start to do is we go into these situations and we start to mimic other people that we've seen doing those roles. So we're just leading in a way that doesn't feel natural to us. It's very different. We're asking people to work differently. And so our worth just gets pushed down and down and down. And so when I work with people, it's about helping them to discover their worth again. And this can be really prevalent in teams. You know, when you work with a team, quite often they've had people on the outside telling them they're too slow, they're not good enough, they don't have the right skills. When you go in and you give them the space and you observe them and you help them find their wisdom, they see that they do have worth, that they are valuable, that it doesn't matter if they work differently. It doesn't matter if they lead differently. It doesn't matter if they change their way of working to work for them. They're still worthy. And that is really the reason why WOW stands for wisdom, observation, and worth.